Hello, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do a monthly deep dive reading for you. We're going to see who we're reading by who pops up on this die. We did Taurus already. We did Pisces already. Gemini? I did that sign really weird. It confuses me every time. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you for the month of November. This is lithium quartz, and I thought it was really cool because it, when I hold it in my hand, it looks like I'm holding a heart, like an anatomical heart. And so I just really enjoy that. All right, I decided to switch up the tarot deck. It's getting a little over the other one. It needs a break. All right, we'll actually put that over here. All right, for Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you. What is the energy for Gemini for the month of November? That's a lot. Just one, please. The month of November. I might need to step away to get my water off the stove. I can hear it. Oh my God, the same thing came out. All right, Spirit. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the World. That is some heavy, that's a lot of energy for... All right, what is crossing this? Manifestation. Okay. And what is the distant past affecting the situation? Distant past. All right. Foundation for the month, or for this energy. The roots. All right. And the immediate future. Okay. And what is crowning? Whoa! Oh. Ow. I'm making a mess. All right, so what is crowning the reading as far as your desire? I'm getting some self-judgment here. Okay. Attitude. You know. Okay. All right, so the environment or how others see you. What is in the environment for November affecting this energy for the Geminis? Okay, internal hopes and fears, final result. So internal hopes and fears. Final result, if nothing changes or if you don't do anything different, or if Gemini doesn't do anything different. This felt weird, so I don't know if I want to... Okay, keep it then. Fine. Okay, I know there's a lot going on here, Gem. So in the distant past, it's affecting November. It looks like we've got some unhealed energy, maybe lack of hope, lack of faith, feeling a little left out, feeling in the dark about something, something that you probably need to work on healing more. I do have these cards that we're going to be clarifying with to get more information. Your overall energy for November or your big focus for November. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the World. So progression energy. There might be something that some limitations that you feel are bigger than they actually are because you haven't taken the blindfold off yet to assess your actual situation. Getting all the facts before you move forward, before you're getting scared. You are building something very fruitful. You've been working on this for a long time. This is something you've wanted for a really long time. And the World is really great energy of like a release of unfinished business, if you will. So we have the snake of transformation here. Becoming a new version of yourself. You're ready for your next chapter. So you're really trying to visualize and make your next chapter happen. But there's some fears here or some denial or some sort of truths that you are feeling self-limited, like self-limiting beliefs. But these are things that apparently you can conquer and that you can work through if you look them in the eye. But we do have some avoidance there. What's crossing that energy is the Magician. So the power is within what you utilize on the day-to-day to approach the situation. Like, how are you making a plan? You have this long-term goal here and it's ready for its own next phase. But what is your part that you're taking? There also might be travel required, or you might need to travel somewhere in November. So the energy of give and take, I'm feeling really like absorption. Like there's stuff being absorbed through the Eight of Swords that's being reverberated throughout your environment. So you could be manifesting whatever is happening at this moment. Think about it manifesting later. So think about your thoughts, the way you're looking at things. Let me get my coffee, hold on. Sorry about that, Gemini. Okay, so. Oop. Okay. All right, so the tools that you're taking, there's another energy here. It could be something that you manifested a long time ago. It could be something manifesting through time. Getting an hourglass, so you could have been waiting for something to happen or for the tools to be given to you so that you can move forward. Foundation, though, we have Nine of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card. So a lot of transformation happening within and releasing you from old attachments is what it feels like. Feeling abundant within the self and within your spirit and who you are. Like, it feels like a breakthrough. So I think November is about breakthroughs. Breakthroughs and transformation, and maybe realizing that you've transformed through all of this, through this past energy. But there was a previous hurt. We can look more into that, actually. What is this star energy? Whoops. What is this star energy in the past? Okay, so we know that in the past it caused, this is distant past, so this is a while ago. But you went through a period of great anxiety, maybe your dark night of the soul, where you just couldn't see the positives. Justice. You potentially could have had to make a really hard decision that at the time caused a lot of stress and anxiety, but it was something that you did the right thing. You had to make the hard choice. Some of you. Star in reverse. But I don't think you've ever forgiven yourself for it. Yeah, you could have been homeless in the past or dealt with extreme isolation and loneliness. So there's that Eight of Swords. But you fought through it by, how much worse can I make it by looking at this situation head on. you made a decision to move somewhere and it just caused heartbreak and pain, making you feel really isolated and wounded and with not much left to your devices. And so I think this is where the root of that distant past energy is, that it's causing you to reflect and to see how much you've grown. The world is like 10 years of energy. So in the past 10 years, I would think this happened. It's also very guided energy, very spirit guides. Your ancestors are listening at this time. So maybe start writing to them or talking to them before you go to bed. But you're heavily in manifestation energy, so just be aware of that. Like whatever, like thoughts become things, and where energy goes, where intention goes, energy flows. All that stuff. But it's a give and take. So it's kind of like I'm getting like an agreement with yourself, a promise that you're making to spirit, a promise that you're making with this energy, that if I do this, that is my intention, is to be grateful for this, things like that. And then in the crowning your reading with your hopes, we have something like you just want to lay down a worry. You want to stop having to defend yourself. I'm getting like you want to be judged less, or you're feeling really judged in your situation, looked down on, if anything, and you want people to have your back. What is this Nine of Wands crowning the reading as the desire? Yeah. You want to regain your energy and actually start building instead of fixing. There's some anger here, some jealousy. This could be people in your energy. The Sun in reverse. I'm feeling it's like an overshadowed feeling, the Hierophant. It could be a Taurus. This is somebody who feels like they're above you potentially. So try to get out from under somebody's shadow, or get out from somebody's judgment, or to make it to where they're not affecting you so much. All right. And then with your attitude, with your immediate future, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. This looks really good. This looks like self-indulgence, but in a way of like treating yourself for your hard work, right? And recognizing the power that you've acquired through being responsible, fiscally responsible, and being able to do something for yourself. What is this Queen of Pentacles? Moving past something. Moving past some hard truths, but taking learnings with you. I feel like there's a friend that could potentially be helping you. Ooh, I love this, how this is on the other side and it's upright. Star energy, right? You've been doing the work to let this go, and you're starting, I think you even realize this pattern, this cyclical pattern, and you're like, wow, I'm a Queen of Pentacles now. So that's below me. And if they don't see me as a Queen of Pentacles, then I'm just gonna have to take my energies elsewhere. It's like, this doesn't serve me anymore. And I think you're eliminating anything that causes sadness, that takes from your energy, anything that doesn't feel authentic or feels like competitive, in order to master the control that you have. So you're taking matters into your own hands. And I feel like you're saying, no, stop. Like, this is my boundary. And you're moving forward. In the near future, you're going to be like, okay, I'm moving on. And you're going to do something pretty healing for yourself, whether it's investing in something, a long-term project, investing in something that makes you feel beautiful and nurtured. Could be a health treatment or a beauty treatment. In the attitude that you're having towards your situation at this point, you are humble. You're thinking about it. What can I research? What can I learn from this situation? I realize that I do not know everything. I'm definitely getting like you're still learning a lot about yourself, but you're still holding this big picture view and trying to see both sides of a situation while walking a thin rope, taking risks. So you're like trying to get yourself into that position where you're opening yourself up again to maybe the world. And, maybe this could be friendships, projects, something that you intended to grow and nurture. But it's like, if I'm going to nurture something, I think you're going within for a little bit, recognizing the cycle, the cyclical nature, the things that you have within your control to change your environment, and then realizing how awesome you are also in your transformation. And I think you're going to be starting to get away from relationships or dynamics that only take from you or that don't feel like they're on the same page. And healing you, I think you're going to be taking steps to move on from a situation that was difficult, and it's going to be very healing. And it's going to make you feel very vulnerable as well. So you're still learning, you're still looking at the situation, documenting it. In the environment, we do have 3 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. So this could be how people see you, Gemini, as somebody who could be sitting on the sidelines, doesn't really give a crap about working together, or kind of like doesn't feel like they fit. It is also progression energy again. So it's like getting satisfaction from a job well done isn't really happening at this moment. You could be seen as or feeling a little disconnected from what you're actually doing, and be on like a, what's that word? Autopilot, or doing the motions. Just doing the motions. What's this 4 of Cups? Page of Wands and 9 of Cups. You could be these are messages coming in. These are intentions and energy. So the Page of Wands with the 9 of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like, hey, you don't make me feel really good, or this isn't really fulfilling to me. I'm going to say no to that. Or you're saying yes. Be careful of not saying yes to things that you should be saying no to. I think you're re-examining the things that, the part you play, and how you feel about what you actually involve yourself in. And you could be getting a message at this time from your environment, or people want to keep telling you things. Be careful of those types of messages. If they don't make you feel good about yourself, it's not necessary. They don't need to be coming in with all that. 3 of Wands in reverse. We have for your hopes and fears. Well, actually, really your fears. So I think you're just afraid of not moving on and having to start all over is what kind of comes out. But I'm getting not seeing the forest through the trees, whatever that is. Knight of Swords. You don't want to miss it. So I'm getting, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss this opportunity. You want to be open to it. 5 of Swords. I'm getting like worried about losing friendships over arguments when you were right, but I guess it doesn't matter if you're right or not. It's how you came in with the message, or this could be somebody else. Knowing that a conversation is coming and it's going to change the direction of your path as a dynamic. The outcome, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, so you're ready to move forward. Any further time in this energy, it's going to start being toxic, or you're going to be starting to make unnecessary sacrifices. We have Page of Wands in reverse and the Wheel in reverse. So you're closing a cycle by rejecting it. So saying no to the energy that it provides you. What is this Page of Wands in reverse? Or Hanged Man? It's like you've seen things from every single angle. Oh my gosh, the Hanged Man again. You've seen things from every single angle. You've enlightened yourself enough. There's nothing more really to do or to say. It's time to just close it out. And I think what's really hard is saying goodbye, the grieving process of it all. But remember, like, what is difficult with this 10 of Wands, you have made it. You know, you made it to the end. And not everything's meant to stay. Some things are meant to be just a phase, and boom, boom. You got to move out of it. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. Cycles are ending. It's time for a whole new cycle. could have been dealing with this very stubborn person as well, is what I'm getting. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It could feel like you're losing a lot of value, or that this impacts your value of the value of your world. It feels like a bigger loss than I think it actually is. But the truth is, any more further communication or answers are just going to be totally disconnected and not make any sense. It's just fighting to fight at that point, or it's just a battle that you can't win because nobody is on the same page. Nobody knows what they're fighting for. You're not even fighting for the same thing. So it's like thinking about that other possibility is keeping you from moving forward. But if that's some of you, and it seems like it's only going to bring further tensions. Interesting. Well, okay then. Let's see what we got for you. What should we pull? Yeah, let's pull a love message, a whisper of love oracle. And first, let's do, because if this is a love situation, it seems like, let's flip it there if we gotta go there. I feel like it's more of a value and a friendship and a community thing. But if this were love, this is a part of you that wasn't healed properly or didn't get closure before, and it could just be coming around like, okay, I have to be better at handling this without closure. If it were to be a situation where it's just not working out, overall energy, I mean, you just don't want to be drained anymore. You want someone who makes you feel safe, and this is not a safe situation for you. The foundation is you are craving freedom. You're craving transformation and growth. You're craving to move forward, but also as an individual, not as a unit. So in the immediate future and recent events, you could have been presented with an opportunity. This opportunity could be a boss. This opportunity could be, all right, I can live on my own, or I got this beautiful house, taking on a project, and you say yes, even if it's just to heal and get you out of your own head. This is providing the balance and the vulnerability that you needed within yourself to see that value and the depth that you have. With that being said, you might get some communication, or somebody might be reading your blog, or keeping tabs on you. You could actually have went to school with them, or you could be going to school with them. But at this point, they were just another lesson. It wasn't working. In the environment, it seemed like you worked together, but really it was like you were kind of shoved aside. If this is a relationship, I'm getting a really shoved aside, or doesn't feel like a part of the group. Like, I don't fit here. He's trying to make me something I'm not. She's trying to make me something I'm not. But you've been vocal about it, and there hasn't been any changes. You're worried that this is gonna repeat itself, and the Three of Wands in reverse, or you're worried it's gonna keep you from moving forward, or that you missed an awesome opportunity. I think that's natural also to feel like you're making the wrong decision or acting too hastily, but in this sense, it's kind of like, let's pull more. I feel like you gotta connect with your heart space on this one and trying to make a logical decision. And with this Knight of Swords, it's very fast. Okay, yeah. All right, so you might make a decision to leave. This is your fear, though. Your fear is starting over and being rejected, or starting over and not seeing, and maybe, kind of, am I the problem? 10 of Swords, a betrayal. Finding out that the person that you were with or interested in actually made an offer to someone else, or they became somebody completely different after you guys were together. Or they made it seem like they're this perfect person when really it's like, no. But you know, we have to remind ourselves that we're not the ones to judge. We're not the ones to make that truth come to light. Interesting. And the outcome. So we have a couple different outcomes here for Gemini. So ready to shed your truth, ready to shed some light on some people. Some people aren't going to like to hear it, or you're cutting off communication completely, ending a 10-year cycle, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the cycle is moving, taking a chance and moving on, taking a chance and just ending it. Hanged Man came out again. You've seen the situation from every single angle. It's only taking from you. It's costing you more than it's actually worth, especially with 10 of Wands. It's always difficult. It shouldn't be this hard is what I'm getting. It shouldn't be this hard. And I've tried looking at every single way. It doesn't have to be a blame shifting game, but it's not a you or me problem. It's an us problem. Like, we don't work, and that's okay. But any type of communication, it feels like it's going to cause a battle. So it might be good to think about everything before you make any moves, and just preemptively understand that if this person, if there's a lot of buts, yous, me's, instead of like I feel, like it's probably not going to be a very productive conversation. But there's a lot of thoughts stirring around. It could be an internal battle, like wondering if you made the right choice, wondering if this is just the way it is, you know. But that's something that you're gonna have to figure out based on re-examining what you've experienced before with justice and this loss that you dealt with. Maybe there were some lessons there that you're reliving here. Maybe it's time to do something different with the world. And the 8 of Swords, something that seems a little scary, a little bit more uncomfortable, but it is doable. Interesting. Okay, let's get you some love messages. Love messages for Gemini, please. Oh, okay. These kind of got stuck. All right, but spirit will do what it do. So we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Going on your honeymoon, in a sense. Honeymoon with yourself, having that talk, not making it public knowledge, not letting, like, kind of hiding from judgment, right? People do that. People be judging. We have freedom, setting yourself loose, right? Retreat, setting yourself loose. Okay, goodbye. Choice. This is a choice. And I feel like this is about putting a wall up too. Sometimes I'm getting like a feeling like if you feel like being alone makes you more comfortable and more happy, then that's probably the freedom you need to totally vibe in the way that you're meant to vibe to attract what you deserve. Chemistry came out in reverse. I'm guessing that, you know, you're kind of reflecting on the moments you've had together. Taurus, could have been dealing with Taurus. Hey, look, Gemini. And then waiting. I feel like very visionary on like what you want. You're manifesting. Take that manifestation energy right here and cut the cord from the past. Retreat, re-examine, know that people are looking and don't care. Build what you want from the details of what that pot smells like, right? What does this pot smell like? What does he smell like or she smell like? Is their skin smooth? What tone is it? You know, is their hair wispy or, you know, like there's, just build it up in your mind and just kind of like put your heart into that. You might be surrounded by couples at this time that are passionate, as well as what I'm getting. So just be wary that like your environment could be a little tricky with regards to trying to get you into that dark place. I think it's time to go get your little black dress and, you know, go sit by a fireplace somewhere. Take yourself out. I feel like somebody is trying to be really respectful. There might be somebody coming in that's trying to be respectful and wait. All right, what is a love message for Gemini, please? Whisper of love. Whisper of love. Wow. Usually they come out pretty quick, so it's kind of interesting. Kind of big cards, so they get stuck together too. Whoa. The heart of the matter. Ooh, I love that. It's so pretty. Can you see it? It's like she's building her own universe. All right, let me get the card out. Oh, I'm sorry, the book out. I don't know if you can see that because the things. So 22 breaks down to a 4, building a strong foundation, of the foundation of who you are and what started your whole universe, whether that be inner child, whether that be soul knowledge, just something. It's beautiful. It's a very beautiful place to be. So there's more going on than meets the eye. Take a moment to get to the genuine issues in the situation. The truth of what's going on lies at the very heart of the situation. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. Whether you see your current scenario as positive or negative, it is happening for a reason. Awareness and understanding will help you see beyond your current circumstances. It may feel difficult at first, but with time, you may feel differently and understand why things unfolded as they did. Even if you are in emotional upheaval, there's an outcome that will bring love and blessings. A beautiful angel watches over a sleeping child while myriad of dreams fill her slumber. Sometimes it feels like you're surrounded by far more than you can comprehend. This card is showing you there is higher power working on your behalf. You are watched over and loved. A situation will be resolved with time. Right, so this could be something that you keep revisiting since childhood, honestly, or seeing your parents get divorced, watching one of your parents go destitute if after a divorce, and things were so happy, it could have been like a shock. So this feels really deep in the distant past, the heart of the matter. So I think this is part of your learning with the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're realizing, hey, I'm not a statistic. I am not like that. I fixed that generational curse, and it is no longer something that is relevant. And I like it. This feels just mostly like confirmational messages. All right. What do we got for Gemini? What letters do we got? Okay. What are Gemini's letters for November 2023 and for this reading? I wish I had my die. UK. Ukulele. Hi. These are way too many. Maybe Hawaii. Haiku. These are your letters. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna pull some Intuit Oracle for you, because I'm interested in this world energy and then the Wheel of Fortune at the end with the outcome. What does Gemini need to know for December, for November 2022? What can they expect? So detached, hibernate, go within, silence, rest, self-reflect, celebration, no, let it be. You might be into the Nutcracker. Wine, developing over time, flavor, family legacy, the good stuff. Finesse, alchemy, transformed, ripening, and aging well. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a nice savory moment with yourself. Kind of like protection. Not protection. Proud. Being proud of yourself. And you should be. Majestic. Authority, self-esteem, pride, proud, ego, overcoming difficulties, fair, just, and devoted, heart-centered, very strong. You're regaining your strength at this time, and you're going to come out the boss. You're going to come out the leader. Clover, luck, happy coincidence, unexpected rendezvous, a fling, good fortune, carefree, a reward, a flirt, or something that is short-lived. So the quick little surprise. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be moving on with confidence, fully closing the door on something, and it's helping you feel stronger in who you are because maybe you would have done something different last time. And now that you're encountering something similar, it's just not the same. Okay, let you see everything, even though it's a hot mess express. Yeah. Anything else? All right, I think we're good, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Etsy shop if you want personal reading or if you want to check out the candles. I'm going to be uploading a lot more new ones, changing the wax profile a little bit to make those smells a little bit stronger. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think.